We have a fun conversation coming up. He's been named one of Time Magazine's top 100 heroes and icons of the century. He's written more than 95 books and partnered with celebrities like Oprah Winfrey. You may have heard of him. Deepak Chopra joins us now to discuss his newest project. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. We've got sunshine here in San Diego, which most of the time we get those morning clouds, so it's so nice to wake up to the sun. We'll talk a little bit more about some of your newest studies, but first things first, I want you to tell us about this Deepak Chopra AI. This is the newest thing on the market that you're trying to tell people about.
So it's called deepakchopra.ai, and it's my digital twin, and it can answer any question on health, longevity, health span, spiritual intelligence, emotional intelligence. It has content from 45 years of my work, more than 95 books, every interview I've done, everything I've done on podcasts, on YouTube, everywhere. And it speaks in any language that you want. So you can ask me a question in English, Spanish, Arabic, Hindi, or whatever, and I'll answer you in the language of your choice, and it'll be me.
Just
So
in case
that's
there's somebody out there, which this sounds amazing, but just in case there's someone out there that's not familiar with your work, Deepak, tell us a little bit about what kind of questions people are already wanting to ask and the help that they're getting.
well, they're asking questions about stress management. They're asking questions about sleep. They're asking questions about their relationships. They're asking questions that they want a meditation for. So they say, I need a meditation for healthy relationships, or need a meditation for good night's sleep. I need a meditation to access lucid dreaming. So over the years, I have taught hundreds of different kinds of meditations. Right now, the world is focused on mindfulness, which is a important aspect of meditation, but there's something called reflective inquiry, there's accessing mental space, there's how to get in touch with the inside of your body, how to expand your experience of a joyful body, loving heart, clear mind, creativity, insight, intuition, higher consciousness. And I would say the most popular thing that is a question, but then they want a meditation with it.
That's what I was just going to ask, is people are probably wanting that meditation from the AI. Can you just tell me that bedtime story, please, right? Now, the
Yeah.
question that I have too is, with people asking about relationships or mental health, is this a secure platform? And you make sure you ask those questions and no one else is going to find out, hi, I'm this person. Can you Google my name and the question that I've
It's,
asked
tot-
AI?
tot- it's totally secure, and it's not what a regular AI is. Regular AIs are based on what is called large language models.
Hmm.
So they give you almost too much information, and they tend to hallucinate. So my AI is called a small language model. It's only based on my work and
Ah.
no one else's work. And secondly, it has something called RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmentation Generation, which means it is relevant to our current times. If I've said something 40 years ago, which is not relevant anymore, it's not there. So it
Wow.
autocorrects itself.
I am loving how we have everything right at our fingertips. And you've also partnered with a San Diego-based company. It's called Qualia, correct? Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
Yes. So qualia, the word qualia means quality of experience, as opposed to quanta. Quanta is measurement, and qualia is experience. So any experience, raw experience, emotions, feelings, thoughts, um images, imagination, that's what we call qualia. But Qualia, as a company, has introduced products that are basically neuropeptides, or what we call smart molecules, such as a combination of molecules that enhance longevity, that foster immune functioning, that help with resilience, physical resilience. And so Qualia has a range of products which are very scientifically validated. I've known them for many years. And finally, I thought this is a very useful uh, company that is not focused just on nutrition, but quality of experience. The nutritional supplements are extraordinarily good,
Yes.
whether they're peptides or magnesium or other products.
I was going to say, you can't keep any secrets from us. You know, you got to tell us, at least give us like your 2 top favorite things that we should be taking right now from Deepak Chopra himself. And we have this supplement company right in San Diego. I mean, I could probably order these up right now. What are your 2 favorites?
Well, one is the magnesium supplement, which is extraordinarily brilliantly produced. And the other is that I like more than the other, they're all really good. One is NAD plus, nicotinamide mononucleotide plus, which is a precursor of NAD, which is a longevity molecule. So NAD plus is a precursor which actually lives in your body, is metabolized into NAD, which anyone who wants to understand longevity, decreased inflammation would be ideal. And there are also products that are particularly for brain health as well.
Okay, so we're going to go order NAD plus. We're going to live longer today thanks to Deepak Chopra. And
Magnesium,
magnesium is going to help us sleep better at
yeah,
night.
and then the products for mental well-being.
It all sounds
Yeah.
fabulous to me. I hope everyone's taking notes. If not, they can ask your AI because now that's available. So thank you
Yeah.
so
And
much.
you can
It's been
ask my
great. I
AI
would say
how
that again.
they work. You can ask my AI how these molecules work.
I love that because this is clearly a podcast and we only had 5 minutes to chat. I could talk with you forever and now I can. So Deepak Chopra, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we can have you back here in San Diego sometime soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.